Volatility has returned to markets as geopolitical uncertainty once again returns to the forefront of investor thinking. For the PIMCO portfolio management team, clearly we're assessing in real time the shocks to the system. And that's specifically concentrated around oil price and the oil market dynamics, supply chain disruptions, the safety and security of the Straits of Hormuz, and other areas of the conflict. Eventually, as with all of these types of situations, there will be opportunities that emerge and there will be a chance to deploy capital. A few things to point out. First and foremost, the initial conditions for fixed income are quite good. Starting point of yields is, as we have said for some time now, very attractive. And that hasn't changed. Global interest rates have increased over the course of this week. But let's really put this in context. A 10-year Treasury started the year at 4.17%, and today it sits at 4.15%. So year on year, or from the beginning of the year, very little change in the yield of a 10-year Treasury. Break-evens, or the market's pricing of inflation expectations, has correctly increased a little bit. Inflation-protected bonds have outperformed nominal bonds this week. And that makes sense. Crude oil is up $20 a barrel. Specifically on central banks, it's probably right to push out expectations of further monetary easing. Our base case for the Federal Reserve has been 2 interest rate cuts for the balance of 2026, with those cuts likely back-end loaded. Putting it in the framework of energy importers or exporters, countries that are self-sufficient in terms of energy are going to have much greater degrees of freedom and flexibility. On the other hand, countries that are energy importers or price takers, if you will, may have less flexibility. And this speaks to the global diversification and the diversity of the global opportunity set. Just to offer some closing perspective, in an uncertain world, the stability of bonds and the flexibility of active management are increasingly important. These are points that we've been making for many years now and continue to be true, and probably more true than ever. Stay patient, be humble, and recognize that markets have a very difficult time pricing in geopolitical risk and uncertainty. There are risks for sure, but there will be opportunities. Please lean on us. Lean on PIMCO's time-tested process, our work on risk management, scenario analysis, and certainly the benefits of active management in identifying what are attractive opportunities, what are attractively valued opportunities, and where it is safe to deploy capital. Our emphasis, as it should be yours, is on quality, diversification, liquidity, and importantly, flexibility. A nimble mindset is exceptionally important in these periods where, as investors, we should all expect the unexpected.